Welcome to part 9. So, in your absence, I have put the stickers on the inside of the starboard side of the birdcage. This is a fairly simple process, but there is one or two things to note. You will have to pop a hole in at the top here. Now, what I used was one of these pins that I normally use when I'm making balsa models to pin them down to the board. Seems an ideal tool, and you just pop it in from the other side and it goes through here, this part here, okay? But double check the bottom as well, and double check this side and this side, because you will need those to be available when you come to do the rigging. So just be aware of that. So you start with the top and bottom sides, and you're going to use S18 and S19 to do the top and the bottom. I believe that, is that right? S19? Sorry, no, I stand corrected. S14 and S16. So S14 is the longer one, which is the bottom. Okay, and the shorter one is S16. So that's X16, and that one is S14. Okay. Then you put the stickers on for S18, this one, and then S19, and then the rest is pretty straightforward. You're using S20 and S21. Okay, I haven't come to these cross bits yet. I haven't looked that far ahead in the instructions. So again, I'm going to just go over what I've been doing before with the port side, and that is to get my Yoo-hoo glue and just run a bead down the entire length, the thinnest bead you can get, because the stickers are not that sticky. Okay, and sure as eggs is eggs, and cherries grow on trees, they will peel off and you're not going to be very happy. Okay, so just rub that along there like that. Alright, okay, any excess, make sure you get rid of that. So we're going to grab, in this instance, S15. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory, believe it or not. Now what I do, I'm starting more or less in the middle, going for that joint there. Okay, see that joint, yeah? And then stretch it out so where that joint meets there, and I'm pulling a little bit of tension on that sticker. Now that's not gone quite right there. Lift it up with the knife. A bit more tension on it. That's a better fit. Okay, that's gone on okay, so I just, oh no it hasn't. You know why? Because I didn't put any tension on it. I'm pulling some tension on it. So I'm pulling tension this direction, and just screw it down with my fingers, and then I grab the toothpick and I just go along the edge there, just bevel that in. Okay, there you go. Okay, and we do the same with the top rail. Just a little bit of stringer of glue. Don't want a great deal of it, because don't forget this is the tail and we want to keep as much weight off the tail as possible. I prefer not to use the glue at all, but I know that these will not stick as well if I don't do this. Sometimes I question if some of the stickers are actually necessary, but we're going to go along with it. So you need S17. There you go. So again, I'm going to go, see this little nodule here in the centre. A little bit of tension either side. Keeping tension on it till you get to the end. That seems to have gone on okay. Pull a little bit of tension on this side. That's my knife. There you go. There we are. Okay. Right, so I now have to do this part here, and let's get the numbers right. Let's go with S22 and S23. So S22, so that's going to be the forward one. Okay. Note there's a notch there and a notch there that allows for the rigging to go on. It's going to apply now, especially on these parts. You want some glue for sure. Probably a little bit too much there. Put that on my finger like that for now. I know where to find it. There we go. There we are. And you'll see there's a hole there, and a hole here, and another hole here. Be mindful of that. This is why I didn't go through the whole process on the other side, because you're just watching me doing things twice. So I'm just checking the camera, make sure I'm still in shot. Get that slot over the hole, which I believe is there. Okay, go back to the toothpick, and then go either side of that strut. For want of a better description, iron down that ridge. So you get the sticker lapping over that strut. A nice sharp crease if you can. Be nothing worse than you got the whole model completed and then that peels off. You know, you're not going to be very happy with it. So let's just double check the number with there. 22S23, so this will be the rear one. Again, noticing that little ridge there, little cutout. You can see quite plainly there's a hole there and a hole there. It's not quite seating properly. I've not had much trouble, to be honest, putting these on. There you go. And just use your toothpick a couple of times just to make sure that you've creased it in or ironed it in. There you go. Okay, now before I go on with the rest of these here, I'm going to turn this over. Okay, being careful with excess glue there, and you'll see. So that white bit there, that's where the hole is. So I'll use that pin, just checking the camera, use that pin, push that through. It's sort of tablet shaped, sort of oblong tablet. So I'm going to punch it through a few times and then back it up with a knife. Turn the knife around. Okay, then the same with this bottom one. A little wiggle. Turn it back over. And then it should hopefully. Yeah, and just needs a little bit more encouragement here. Be as gentle as you can be. Yeah. Positively a hole in there now. There's the other one. There you go. Those holes are now in, and don't forget there's another little hole there. Just make sure that one's done. There you go, you can see the hole properly now. Don't push too hard because you'll break something. Okay, there's your hole. All right. And then it's just a case of putting the trailing struts in. Just double check that there. So 24 and 25. That's 24. I just got like a little T-piece at the top there. So again, I stick that on the side of my hand. Just checking that the camera's on it. A bit of glue. Not a lot, only a little bit. There you go. Even a little bit of glue will add weight to the tail, so you need to be sparing with this. And keep the tail as light as you can. Globby bit there. Okay. If you trust the stickers, don't put the glue on. Personally, I don't trust the stickers, so. You'll see there's like an angle there. There you go. And that's folded round quite nicely. Now for the last one, just double check the numbers. 25. Yeah, there's 25. Again, you've got that sort of hammerhead shape going on. Is it the right way around? I believe that is the correct way around. Okay, press that down. There you go. And then there's one last piece, which I believe is number 26. And here we are, S26. Took me a moment to find that. Okay. Being shot, I believe we are. Now, we have a gap either end, so we need to get an equal gap. Looks about right to me. There we go. So the next part is to bend the birdcage. Now I want to have a quick dry run with that, so I'm going to turn the camera off and have a trial run. Okay, so we're now ready to bend the birdcage. You can use some genuine alphatic resin if you wish, or you can use some CA. I'm going to use the CA because I'm a coward, and I'm going to use the foam safe just in case. So let's get its top off. and that's almost ready to go. Hang on, there you go. Right, so to bend it, just put your fingers on this brace here and the tail bit here, and lift that up and take it all the way over. Okay, so it's flat, and let it naturally come back up, and the same again with this side, all the way over, let it naturally come back up. And now we're going to put some CA glue. That was my pointer. Some CA glue in here and here and here. You see that's here, here and here. Alright, and here we go. And put that back on, and then balance topical tip, get some couple of 90s, and let that stand. Now at this point I don't know what these two little bits here are for. You can see that. I don't know what they're for. So I looked ahead in the instructions and they look as though they're loose, so I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to leave them as they are until I find out what their purpose is. So hopefully this will now stay in place. Just to help it along, I have some kicker. This is just a chemical that reacts and makes that process just about instant, and I'm just going to sit here and just let it go off. So that's where we're at with that groovy cat, and according to the instructions that's as far as we can go for now. So the next page is the tail assembly, so I think we better end it there. See you in the next part. Oh, and don't forget the thumbs up, okay? You know, because it is free of charge, you're getting it for nothing. Spread the love. Hopefully you pick something up, and hope you enjoyed. Cheerio.
Rats in my room. I am bothered by those rats in my room. By those dirty little rats in my room. I can't stand rats in my room.